Hey guys, Jeffries here, and welcome back to You Don't Win Anything with Kids. Now today, we are meant to be coming back for our FA Trophy South first round. That's not happening today. We're actually playing Woking at home. We probably still will show this match, but Woking at home is the one we're playing today. And the reason why is because we're returning home. We are no longer, although it does say there, the Den. We're supposed to be returning back to Gosling. And it does keep saying the Den for pretty much all of these, so hopefully that changes. We should be back at Gosling. Gosling is finished. And also got some more interesting news. Wrong thing. Here we are. We have a brand new board. So you can see, I can't pronounce that. Dieta... I think that B thing is pronounced as a S or an Z kind of sound. So Hoinez, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's our new chairman, and then we got Herbert Alberts and Leonard Samid or Samade as our directors. We had a board takeover, and they've actually increased our finances, which I didn't think was possible because our previous chairman liked to throw the money at us. The one downside to it is I am currently being considered as manager. Basically, the guy who's taken over is a big fan of Northern Irish football, and he wants Danny Wilson to be the new manager of Welwyn Garden City. I'm quite happy being the manager. I don't want to not be the manager anymore, as I'm sure you will understand. So right now, I'm fighting for my job. And I also can't sign any new players until the future is resolved. I have loaned out a couple more players. Furlong is out on loan now, so is Teddy Ngoy, so is William McConnor, and so is Nando Ortega. I'm sort of trimming the fat a little bit. They're good players. Players like McConnor and Ortega and Marshall and Cartwright and Hogan, they are all future players in my mind. But right now, it's good that they get first team football, and we trim the wage bill slightly in case there is a financial crisis up ahead. And you know, it's just nice to be able to loan some of our best players out and see them progress at different clubs, and then come back and do the job for us as well. So as I was saying, we are playing today. Where are we? There we are, at home against Woking, and I really hope it is now at. It does still say the Den. It's not supposed to be the Den anymore. We're meant to be moving back. So I don't know why it still says the Den. I'll have to look at that. Anyway, who are we going to put in goal? I think King should go in goal. He has a better match rating, even though their games win percentage is exactly the same. So that's a bit of a tricky one. Captain Stevens, he will be playing. Haynes will not be alongside him, neither will Kirch. Ooh, that's a tricky one. It's probably going to have to be Stewart, actually. I'm not so keen on that idea. Stewart or Rose, but Rose is half a star, Stewart is 2-star? Yeah. So I suppose it'll be Anthony Stewart. Left back, we have Jones. Now, right back. It's been a bit of a trouble position for us so far this season. Grant currently needs a rest, so he won't be considered. Klopmus maybe. Villa is very, very unhappy with me, but he does want to play, so I suppose I could bring him in, providing he actually does the job. Midfield, again, we're suffering a little bit with injuries. Douglas Pringle, I'm going to put on the left. Delamond, there he is. Put him on the right side. Advanced midfield. This is where we really are struggling. We have so many injuries right now. Players like Beckhold, injured. Bobo, injured. Francois, injured. It's a real pain. So I think what I'm going to have to do... In fact, I know what I can do for this. I'm going to swap to the diamond. I'm going to put Delamond as the attacking midfielder. So then we just need two wingers. So I can put Kebe on the right, McNamee on the left, and then 2 strikers up front. I can put, again, Smith's injured, so he's not really up for consideration. Kramer's good at heading. What's Spence's header? Like 8. Thomas's 8 as well. I suppose Kramer on the right side and Spence on the left side. Something like that. And then a bench of O'Brien, Driver, Klopmus, Wilson, and might as well go for both Wilsons. There we go. Now, in a game where I'm fighting for my life, maybe having to change the formation to suit the players that we've got available isn't the best thing to be doing, but I don't really have much choice. This might even, the last time we played the 4-4-2 Diamond we did win, so it might even coax out a good performance from the team. We actually lost our last game. It was an away match against Alfreton. Is it Alfreton? 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 I don't know. We lost anyway, 2-1. We should have played a lot better, but something wasn't quite right, and we did end up losing. Apart from that, though, we've had a pretty good run so far. We were mid-table again. I think we dropped as low as 14th at one point. We've now risen back up to 6th. And you might remember last season we had a very similar scenario where we were sort of sitting 6th, 7th place, and then suddenly we had a spurt of good results and shot back up the table and ended up finishing top. And that's basically kind of similar to what's happened this season. We were 14th, we won, I think it was 5 games in a row. You might have seen it on the schedule just now. And we're back up to 6th. We have a game in hand over some of the teams ahead of us. And we're only 3 points behind Barnet, who are directly above us, with a game in hand against them. So, in theory, we could go up even higher. If we win this game, we get 2 extra points, takes us up to 36. If we win our next game, we go up to 39, so we can rise up as high as 4th with these next 2 matches. And that's a good way to start. Aaron Tumwa, who features prominently in my Whitehawk team from the Basics series. And I was not expecting to see him score a goal like that. McNamee with a good ball in. Kebe was coming in at the far post, perhaps could have scored himself. Was never given the chance to, though, because Tumwa headed it in instead. We need that kind of luck. We haven't had much luck in our matches recently. A lot of it's been hard work and determination that's got us the results. And the occasional really good finish. There was a fantastic goal from Bobo 2 matches ago. Just drove it in from the edge of the box. In off the crossbar. Very, very good performance and a very good finish from him. And him not being in the team today is probably a big blow for us. He has been one of our best players this season. We have still got Spence up front, and he is our top scorer. He's into double figures already. Playing Delamond just behind the 2 strikers is also a bit of a gamble, because he's normally our defence-minded midfielder. And he's also carrying a bit of a knock at the moment by the looks of it as well, which isn't very good. There's McNamee with another good ball in. Kramer went for the header and didn't get it. Delamond back to McNamee. Kebe at the far post. He was offside. Again, McNamee pulling the strings, making things happen. I have moaned about his performances in the past, and perhaps I was a little too harsh on him. He seems to have upped his game slightly. Maybe he was just adjusting and struggling to adjust. But he was recommended to me by my scouting team, and I always knew that he had the potential within him if he put his mind to it. Paid quite a bit of money for him, considering. He gets £300,000 he cost us. He's on a fair wage as well. So, to see him finally producing for us is, you know, it's pleasing. It is pleasing. And he's a good young player. He's got many good years ahead of him still. And I think he has been probably our best signing this summer. Well, I say that. In terms of goal scoring, he's been our best signing this summer. And assists. Spence has also been a very, very good signing. And as has Stevens, our new captain. In terms of impact and the way they play it, I do like McNamee. I think he's a very, very good player. He's the kind of winger that I like. Normally we have a lot of right wingers. So it makes a change that we have a decent left winger as well, who can also play through the midfield and indeed play left back. He's a bit like Jeff Hughes from my Fleetwood team of last year. one of my all-time favourite Football Manager players. That version of Jeff Hughes was just Mr. Consistent, absolutely fantastic in every game he played in. Scored some very crucial goals for us. And if it wasn't for the fact that he was in his late 20s, I'd be considering signing him for this team. But in terms of how much he can bring to us in the future, it'd be a lot more limited given his age. Alright, Delamond is still carrying a bit of a knock. Jones has picked up one as well, which again I don't really like to see. If I swap Delamond with McNamee, play him in the advanced role, and then bring Wilson on for Delamond, and then swap Wilson with Kebe. So we'll have Kebe now on the left, Wilson on the right, and McNamee through the middle. Bit of an experiment again, but should be okay. I'd like to score more goals in this game, but I'm not going to sacrifice our defence in order to make that happen. Kramer should have really intercepted that pass. That was very poor from him. McNerney decides to play it backwards. Ricketts on the ball now. Needs someone to close him down. We seem to be forcing them backwards without actually doing much, which is a bit surprising. It's not like we're going in hard for tackles and forcing them back that way. They just seem to be passing it backwards. That was a shot over the bar. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm pleased with this performance, really. We're doing okay, we're keeping the score stable, but I'd like to see more. Let's see what happens from this corner. Oh, there you go, see the equaliser. Joe McNerney. And I'm going to respond by bringing Klopmas on for Jones. And I'm also going to bring Wilson on for Kramer, because he looks like he's had a real stinker today, Kramer. And next chance I get, I'm going to change the team's dynamic to be a bit more attacking. Try and get the ball out of our half a bit more. Woking have had more shots and more shots on target than us. And again, I'm fighting for my job here, so definitely need to be upping our game. Looks like Stevens it was who let his man go there. Get the header. Right, where are we? Here. Overload. Throw all players forward. Team talk. Demand more. I still don't know whether that actually makes a change or not if I'm not in charge of team talks. I've no idea. All I know is we have just less than 3 minutes left to do something in this match. Right, King with the ball forward. Wilson's missed the header. McNamee's missed his challenge. Again, he's putting pressure on, just not the right kind of pressure. That should be Villa's to clear. And he's given away a corner. What was he doing? Trying to play that one back. He should have just put his foot through it. Actually, I'm looking at the stadium. That doesn't look like the Den, does it? That does not look like the Den. I think we have returned home. There's just a glitch that hasn't registered it yet. So it looks like we are back at Gosling, which is good. Good to see. I've missed Gosling. I haven't enjoyed playing at the Den. I have a feeling going back to Gosling, proper home support, our home matches might start picking up again. And I do like the look of that stadium, actually. You could definitely see the differences between it this season and last season. How they've extended it. The away end is a lot bigger now, which is good. Means we can get more away fans in, which ultimately raises more money for us. We have still got a stand missing behind one of the goals, and with the expansion, with the limited expansion potential of this stadium, we might not even get a chance to see a stand behind that goal before we have to rebuild. Which is a shame, but it's part of the game, isn't it? Right, good work from Kebe there, managed to win us a corner. Ball comes to Stewart, shot block, ricochets around Stevens. Get in. That's his first goal for us. Captain David Stevens. And a relief. If we can hold on now, 30 seconds, give or take. So it's Stewart with the shot. It hit the post, I think it did. Clearance came off somebody. I don't know who. Ricocheted back to Stevens and he buried it in the back of the net. And that's quite fitting, really, because it was his mistake that led to their equaliser. So it's good that he's made up for it. I'm pleased with that. Good response. Right, let's hope Villa doesn't kick it out for a corner this time. He doesn't even get the chance because the referee's blown for time. So that win puts us back in the right frame of mind. It starts pushing us back up the table, which is exactly what we want. If we win our game in hand now, we actually go up to 4th ahead of Barnet and Chester. And that puts us only 5 points behind Wrexham. And we're still a fair way behind Eastleigh, but a few matches from now and that could all be different. So until next time, guys, we will be back for that FA Trophy match, like I said at the start of the episode. So until then, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and until next time, I will see you soon.